Well, after a challenging year, to say the least, the LBJ Presidential Library will welcome visitors back tomorrow as it's set to reopen with a new exhibit. We've got Library Director Mark Lawrence joining us this morning to talk about all of it. Morning, Mark. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Dave. Thanks so much for having me.
Exciting times when we're seeing all these things around us reopen and try to get back to some semblance of normal, and I'm sure you've got to be so excited on the eve of opening back up.
It is undoubtedly an exciting time for us. It's hard to believe it's been 16 months since we last had members of the public in the building. So there's been a lot of anticipation for this moment, and it's finally here.
Well, first of all, I guess some of the logistics. What does it look like as you open back up? What can people expect? What protocols are they going to need to follow as they go back in?
Well, we're limiting the number of guests who can come through our doors, and we also are asking people to maintain social distancing throughout the exhibits. But the exhibit itself is fully open, and the best news of all, I think, is that we will be opening for the first time a brand new temporary exhibit on Lady Bird Johnson called Lady Bird Beyond the Wildflowers.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's a exhibit that's been in the works for many months, indeed years. It was due to open last year. Our team has been working very hard on it for a very long time. So this is an extra reason why we're super excited to get the doors open tomorrow. You know, the exhibit rests on the idea that a lot of people know about Lady Bird Johnson for her environmental work, particularly for beautification of the Texas countryside and the countryside nationally. But what this exhibit does is tries to explore her entire life, from her early days, through her education, through her involvement in Lyndon Johnson's political campaigns, and all the way to the very end of her long life in 2007. So it really provides a comprehensive overview of this fascinating historical figure.
It really is, and like you said, there's so much to get into there, like so much of her life, public life, going up through President Johnson's presidency and then the last few years of his life. But like you said, there are 30 plus years of her life in the public eye and other aspects of it, even beyond President Johnson's death.
That's right, and I think that historians have only really been focusing in the last few years on the important role that Mrs. Johnson played in her husband's political career, but especially in the presidency itself. And so, you know, this is really what's at the heart, I think, of much of the exhibit. And for many of our visitors, I think this will be a fresh way to think about someone that we've all, I think, heard of probably for our whole lives, but really didn't know in any depth.
Of course, that's what's new. But again, for so many people maybe who haven't been out to the Presidential Library, or someone like me who history buff and I'm long overdue for another visit, been years and years ago, there's so much great stuff to see that people will enjoy and get some, be educated by.
That's right. So our permanent exhibit, which covers Lyndon Johnson's entire life, and of course especially his presidency, is wide open, is available. We've had to close down a couple of our videos so that people don't congregate, but I'm going to say 98% of our permanent exhibit is ready to go, and we can't be more excited about getting people back into the building. Wonderful.
Well, we're putting up some information on our screen right now about the times and the 2-hour intervals that you'll have set up as you get back to business. But I would imagine the website is the best way to get information about this reopening and also changes as you go forward.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of detail, a lot of information that's available through the website. And exactly as you say, this situation is bound to change, hopefully for the better. Mm-hmm. In other words, we'll open more widely and for more hours and allow more people back into the building as the weeks pass. Fingers crossed that happens. But I think all signs here locally are pretty good, and we should see a greater degree of opening in the weeks to come.
Yeah, we look forward to that. In the meantime, we're just so happy that you're opening up in the first place after this 16 long month period, and congratulations on that, and good luck on this eve of that date, as I'm sure you got a busy day to get things just right for tomorrow, so we wish you good luck on that. Mark Lawrence, Director of the LBJ Presidential Library, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Great to be with you.